Hello, welcome to the Horse and Hound prelim training videos. My name's Isabel Vessels. I am an international judge for Great Britain and also a trainer and rider. I hope you will really enjoy these instructional videos. She has 45 seconds in which to present. And as with most of these prelim tests, the entry is without any halt at the beginning, just straight down the center line, thinking about a preparation for turning to the right at C. So a little bit of bend in preparation for that turn, nicely ridden there into the corner. And then at A is a half 20-meter circle to the right. So the horse should be bent a little bit around the inside leg of the rider, tracking straight, and then through X, a moment straightness, and then a 20-meter circle to the left. So more or less like a figure of 8 here. And the horse should just be flowing easily forward, keeping the rhythm. The rider is choosing to sit, but of course you can rise or sit according to what suits you and your horse the best. Another half 20-meter circle to the right, and then between M and C, she's going to make a transition into the canter. So the trot work setting her up nicely for the transition. And when the transition is between two markers, the rider can choose the moment that's appropriate and which best suits the horse and the awareness on the aids. So here a 20-meter circle in the canter, regular footfalls, nice moment of suspension in the canter, and then straight on the long side, and a very nicely balanced transition remaining straight into the trot. I think at this level it would be fair to say that the horse is very obedient. Perhaps the neck could be a little bit longer, and then very obedient also into the canter transition onto the 20-meter circle, perhaps a little bit more jump in the canter. It's a working canter, so it must be under control but not labored in any way. Clear 3 beats, clear moment of suspension, and then straight on the long side, and again a very balanced transition to the working trot. And here again, the horse is obedient into the walk, could have a little bit longer neck. The horse shouldn't come too much behind the vertical, although through loss of balance, this may happen for a stride or two. And in the walk, the horse should relax, walking through the whole body, stretching. The walk here shown is very clear in the beat. There is an overtrack. Perhaps just keep the nose line a little bit more forward so the horse isn't curling or hiding from the contact, but taking the contact. And then very obedient again in the transition to the trot. And then at B, there's a small half 10-meter circle, so the rider has to prepare for this because it's quite tight, turning every stride, straight, and the halt is between X and G, so she can walk into the halt. It's not 100% straight, but the horse is very quiet and relaxed and standing still. So this, as I mentioned in some of the other tests, is more important. It's no good if the halt is perfectly square and straight and then the horse moves backwards. The horse has to stay forward and connected in front of the aids of the rider. In this particular test, the collective marks are very slightly different. We still have the mark for the rhythm, the correct rhythm in the walk, trot, and canter. Funnily enough, this particular mark is described as rhythm. It's not described as paces. The suppleness is then marked, the suppleness, the relaxed mentality of the horse physically able to comply and give the body a little bit loose in the back, allowing the rider to take a contact, that there is a suppleness in the neck and the horse is following the lines and the curves, equally bending both ways. And there are marks given specifically in this test for the contact itself. So if the horse is working forward into the bridle and taking the bridle, the mark can be quite good. This particular horse was a little bit occasionally coming behind the vertical, but did not show any resistance as such. So an extra 20 marks there just for the contact. And then the rider's position is given a mark out of 10 times 2. So 20 marks for the rider's position and another 20 marks for the effectiveness of the rider's aids. So I mentioned before how much the suppleness and the riding, how much they influence the test. And if the test is well done and well performed, very often these marks are really quite positive. And here, where there are extra marks, it's obviously even more important. So this test is very much looking to see that the horse is going in a correct way with a future, that the training scale is being followed, and through this, the development of the horse should happen in a very positive way. And just to remind everyone that the training scale is rhythm, suppleness, contact, impulsion, straightness, collection. The straightness, even at this level, has been observed with the long sides moving straight. The collection clearly is work in progress with the prelim horse. You can construe, I think, collection as half halts, balancing, preparation. Those are the ways that collection comes into this very early level. So not collection itself, but a step in the right direction.